gang stalking, making America's productive workforce into America's liabilities. Imagine this: an organization that gets revenge for people who are too chicken shit to do it themselves has made it so anyone can be made homeless. After watching my YouTube video, not my YouTube, my GoPro video of what I thought was going to be me walking up Western Hollywood Boulevard, downtown Los Angeles, showing you clearly who's a stalker. They're not as easy to pick out on video, and I know who to look for. Like, I can remember in person what it was like, their energy, and then when I watch them on the video, I look back and I'm like, maybe I am crazy. But then there are the ones that are overly obvious, overly desperate, that remind me, no, I'm not crazy. These are the more overt ones. So I am of the opinion that the whole purpose of this is solely to see the range of my emotions. What this harassment has done has made me become more like my mother. My mother is what I consider emotionless, because my whole entire life I've been told, why do you feel that way? Don't feel. Why does that bother you? Don't let that bother you. So my upbringing has been one where I was told not to feel, and I did the opposite, where I felt way too much. And the fact that I felt way too much is why people think that it's such a funny show to watch me get all bent out of shape. But I'm not getting bent out of shape. I am what people see me going through in, I guess, these videos that they're taking of me while I'm out there looking crazy. They're watching someone go through, it's like a mental fight between what's real and what's fake. Let's just say that gang stalking is not real, and that these are just individuals not conspiring, but solely working off of the energy that I put out. So when I change my energy, you would think that these people would change, right? So my energy has gone from crazy, irate, mad woman to now unfuckwithable, couldn't be bothered, notices nothing, right? But I still notice because I'm wearing a hat now, and you don't get to see my reaction. My hat has a little shield over its face. For the most part, at least at a distance, it's hard to tell what I'm looking at. So people are still messing with me, but in a different manner. It's a lot more of the cut you off to make you change your walking pace, because that's one of the only ways that they can tell if they're getting a reaction out of me. The last, Monday and Wednesday, I left my cell phone at home accidentally. Tuesday, I brought it to work with me. Tuesday had the most traffic. Monday, no traffic. I thought the whole week was going to be like that. Now I'm under the impression that half of the traffic on my way to work is these idiots trying to get their lick. Because today, possibly because of the holiday. Let's just say that. Let's just assume that it's because of the holiday. But you would think more people would be trying to get out of town so that the traffic would be worse. But today it was better. So I'm starting to link things. I have a feeling that if you're a targeted individual and you have a Faraday bag or the ability to just conceal your phone in such a manner where it's not emitting any kind of signal, or leave it somewhere else, leave it with someone that you can trust, if you still have anybody out there that you can trust. Leaving your phone somewhere and going out and experiencing the world as we used to when we were kids, before there were phones. Like, your mom had to yell out the window when the street lights came on. it reduces the number of weirdos following you around. So if you're having a hard time with this, and if every single person that you see is forcing you into what they want, a reaction, some tips that I have, and try it at your own, risk, discretion. This is risky, this whole fucking thing. So I know that for me, at least, my calmness has been accompanied, or not accompanied, I'll say, it's a lack of a cell phone. I become more calm the further away I get from my cell phone. The other part of it, I have no reaction if these people don't know that it's me. If they cannot confirm that it's me, I'm sure everyone knows it's me. But for the sake of their AI computer game, if they can't get a clear shot where they can get some kind of facial recognition on me, I don't think that they're getting paid. And I think that's the reason why my last couple of days have been peaceful. Or maybe gang stalking is just, it's not real, and my head is making this up but the days that it's not happening are accompanied by me not having my cell phone with me or something like that. So that's the whole reason I keep coming back on here, because they do this to a lot of people. I'm sure they've successfully convicted people, outcasted people in the community. I just saw like the man on Nextdoor who's gone around jacking off in front of people's houses and stuff. I have a feeling that those are what do you call that? Those deep fake videos. I have a feeling that those are those deep fake type of videos. And they did that because I did the same thing the other night. When I had gotten out of my car, there was a man who was waiting in his car for me to get out. I don't know if it was for me, but he just was sitting in his car for quite a while. And then I had pretended to get out at first, and he actually got out of his car. So then I sat there for a little bit longer. He sat there for a little bit longer. I pretended to get out of my car again. At that point, he finally walked away. But right as he walked away, another man came up and sat there. This man, I recognize him to be dressed as if he's attending church. There's several churches nearby. So now they are using members of the community to complete their monitoring. So one couldn't finish it, and in order not to make it look too strange or too stalky, they had another one come out. So I sat there, it was like 20 minutes. I sat there and I literally walked circles around the guy. Walked up the street, walked down the street, walked up the alley to see if he would follow me up the alley. Walked down, walked back up the street, crossed the street, came back, walked around. I'm sure it looks absolutely insane. Maybe even similar to the man who was masturbating on people's doorbell cameras, right? But I wasn't doing that. I was just walking. I was walking because I was trying to get a feel for the stalker that was sitting right outside of my car. So then another car pulled up this whole time, right? So now this guy's cover is blown. He calls in a third backup. Normally it's like at least two backups on the first. For sure there's always one backup. It's a spare. They call in this person in the car. So the person in the car is now blocking one of the alleys that I can take to get home. So by blocking that alley, they can report which direction I walk, and they can do so because they have people also on the corner. So if they lose sight of me, there was a girl at the bus stop who I told you I forced to get on the bus because I stopped and waited at the bus stop, and I waited to see if she was going to get on or not. And if she didn't get on, that would be more evidence that this is a conspiracy. So that bitch got her little happy ass on the bus. And once she got on the bus, I pretended like I was going to get on right after everybody. And then I kept walking home. But before I got home, I did some more circles. Back, up, down, and around. And wouldn't you know, as I walked back, the man who was standing by my car, he's like sitting there holding his phone out like he's videotaping me. Right? And then it's just, I can't even explain to you how many people it is. And then what I want to give an example of, like a real life, what do you call it? Gig job app. Okay. So here's how it works. There are so many people without jobs that work gig jobs in Los Angeles. I have one gig job app called I View It. right? And it's a very simple gig job app. You get paid $15 to go walk around to different addresses and take photos of the property. It's very similar to this Stalker 2 AI, get paid for secretly revenge stalking people that have no clue what you're doing because you're just standing there and looking at them. So what happens, the reason why it's so many people, right? So in the morning when I go on iView It, I look to see, I had started researching, right? This was back when I was going to go start doing these jobs. They get posted at like 5 in the morning or 7 in the morning. And if you are not online ready to pick up your jobs at that time in the morning, there's so many people looking for work, all the jobs are gone. So can you imagine this proxy stalking app? How many people have it? How many people get notified? And then that would be the reason why I cannot walk up north, south, east, or west without having a stalker app member report my direction, right? So that's the reason why I walk circles, because I'm sure they're posting these videos somewhere, or they're going to make deep fakes saying that I'm on someone's porch doing something lewd and lascivious, whatever. So I just want to make sure I have a head on it. I'm not doing that. I'm walking in circles, and if you ever see me walking oddly, it's likely that there are people either waiting for me at my car or at the door to my apartment. And I'm just going to walk around until they either get tired of doing that or feel dumb for waiting like an hour to collect whatever shit it is that they're going to get paid for. Like I can find a million things to do. I have coloring books. I have Lego sets. I got plenty of stuff to do to make you sit there and feel stupid while you wait to see me, because you guys are crazy. And then what else did I want to add? I have some more videos, and then I don't know if you guys are paying attention or if you care or if it matters, but I'm not posting in chronological order. As I record videos, I will post them as I feel, partially because I am being stalked and I don't want to give too much information away about my location. Another part of it is because the stalkers provoke me to post videos constantly. And I think that's part of their terms of their reward, if they can get me to post a video. So from now on, I will never be posting them instantly unless I really feel like it. I'm going to sit on them. I'm going to wait. I'm going to rewatch them, and then I'm going to decide if I want to post them. So it's no more rewards for making me do something because you made the hallway and the building stinky. If anything, I'm just going to upload it to my cloud and then save it so that I can post it at a better time. But I'll still have all my timestamp, date stamp, metadata on it. So when I do go to turn it in to the cops, whenever you guys do think you have something on me, we can get a case for conspiracy started.